a ladder. Now, this ladder is the same ladder you saw last session from the deep confines of the city penitentiary, and you are slowly climbing up. You see a light in the distance, very high up. Suddenly, you hear a voice coming from who knows where. It seems like the voice is coming from inside of each of your heads. None of you know that you all are hearing the same voice. Psst! Hi!
What was that?
Hi.
Did you all hear that?
Psst! Hello!
What's going on? Hello?
Perfect. All right, a high elf, a gnome, and a water woman. Perfect. This will do. Hi, hello. My name is Cesh. Sesher. Hi. I am a genie. You know what genies do? Genies grant wishes. Now, I need you, hear me out. I need you to help me with something. I need you to let me guide you to somewhere. And once we get to that somewhere, I will grant you any wish you could think of. Anything. Trust me on this.
Let's trust him. He sounds like fun.
How do we know you're a genie?
Yes.
Let me think about this. I can conjure up things.
Yeah, you can.
Can you?
Show us.
Can you conjure me some gold?
Suddenly, a large fireball erupts to your right.
What was that?
It turns green, and then it slowly dissipates.
Huh. Okay, you have proven yourself.
More than that, I can do anything, but I have to stick by a certain law. You know, genies can only grant wishes to those who are worthy, who have earned the right to grant wishes. Now,
What do you wish from us, genie?
I want you to go to a very dangerous place, a very dark, very spooky place, and I need you to steal something for me. And seeing that there are two rogues in my company, this should be a little easier than I earlier suspected. Now, it isn't something that isn't too difficult to steal. It is just a skull from a place. Once you get this skull, I will be free. And once I am free, I have the ability to grant any wish you could ever imagine. Now,
can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead. Yes.
You mentioned a set of laws that you have to follow, correct? Are those wishes that we have? Do they have to follow the aforementioned laws?
To an extent. I mean, you can't. It's the basic. You can't make somebody fall in love with you. You can't.
Okay, keep going.
You can't wish for somebody to be dead. That's something you'll have to do yourself. Basically, it's most of these wishes cannot directly affect another being. It has to be all in your power, your judgment. But other than that, the rules are fairly lenient. Now, all you have to do is get to this place. That is the most difficult part. The skull, easy. Now, getting there is very, very difficult. But you happen to be in a very particular town where there is a particular man that can potentially get you there. It's an old dwarf. He's a nice man. He's conjured me up a few times, and we've had decent conversation. He has runes, pages, scripts, many, many spells that can get you to the specific land I want you to venture into. Now, I'm certain that he has a proposition for you, and as soon as you complete that, then maybe, just maybe... Aha! Yes, I'm looking into his shop now. His safe. He can't open that safe. It's been shut for 20, 30 years. I know he's been trying to open it. And I know that he knows how to open it, but cannot do it at this time. He needs some adventurers. That's what he needs. Now, all you have to do is visit Holdran. Then, and only then, you will be able to get to the place, and receive the wishes. Now, I'm going to go for now. Do what you will. Wonderful town, bars, taverns, inns, but make sure to stop by Holdran. Thank you, and goodbye. The voice from inside of your head seems to disappear.
Well, that was really strange, but I am inclined to, for now, do what he says. What do you guys think?
What are you talking about?
I'm fine with stopping by Holdran on the way. I don't entirely trust this yet. It's a bit peculiar, but if Holdran's there and he has a safe, I see no reason to untrust this man.
I feel like getting this skull, I feel like the skull's already inside someone that's alive, so I'm a little hesitant to go about doing that.
That's all right. I can take care of that.
Okay.
He is experience. Well, can we continue our way up the ladder?
All right. The end of the ladder appears to end in a few bushes. For some reason, once you step out of the hole, you are surrounded by branches, and you don't know why. You'd assume that you'd come out of a regular doorway into a main building, but that isn't the case. You look to your left, and you see the large city penitentiary, yet for some reason it looks boarded down, closed. And the only entrance seems to be from the brush directly behind you. It's odd, but you decide to just pay no mind to it. You are now in the city of Geverd. It is about noon right now. People are rushing by, doing their daily routine. Currently, you are on the northwestern side of town. You'll need to venture quite a ways in to get to any sort of destination. It is now Omek's turn, so you can direct the party which direction to go.
Well, I guess we should probably visit town center, see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys all fine with that?
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd like to take my party down to the town center.
Okay. So that would be. There's really there's more than one really center of town, but the main buildings are usually in the south, near the front, where the large building over here is where the guild lies. These are the guards of the city, and that is where they sleep and eat and train.
Okay, so I'm gonna just walk down this, right down here, this, path. And while I'm walking down, I'm gonna look to my left and right and kind of examine the building, see if there's anything recognizable.
You pass many shops, small restaurants, and homes of many citizens. Nothing really stands out, and most of the places seem closed, which is fairly odd, because it is the middle of the day and people are rushing about. You look to your right and you see the very unpopular western entrance to the city.
Ooh.
That leads out to forest areas and such. As you continue on, a small back alley market, mostly for undesirables. That's where you can purchase certain things that you cannot purchase in a regular market.
You know what? I'd like to visit the market of the undesirables.
Okay. The alley seems to be growing thinner as you venture down it, and darker. Many people, mostly with their faces covered in black garb, are staring at you and stopping their conversations. The person behind the kiosk here looks at you and says, welcome. What would you like?
Well, what are you selling?
What do you buy?
Do you happen to have anything for maybe a bit of an exotic taste?
Exotic? Oh, we have a fancy schmancy elf here. Let me see. The man ducks down and shambles and scurries through and tries to sift through a bunch of objects and artifacts that he has collected over the years. This exotic. He places an very, very fancy looking sack in front of you. It's violet color. And he quickly undraws the string to the bag, and he lifts out a small egg. It isn't just your regular chicken egg. This one was much larger, and it appears to be made out of ebony. It is a very, very sturdy stone egg. Yes, this. I bought this off of a traveler, adventurer who was passing through here. He says he's from across the waters. He says this is a dragon's egg. It hasn't hatched yet, but possibly it may hatch soon. I heard dragon eggs, including the shells, cure ailments and provide special powers and charms and luck.
How long have you had it for?
About a year now, but dragons usually don't hatch for 2 or 3.
We should get it.
Okay.
Wait, before we do, what proof do you have that this is in fact a egg and not just a rock that you found?
It's hard to say. I got it from an adventurer myself, so it could just be nothing. Could just be ebony, but ebony itself is very, very valuable. So even if it is not a dragon's egg, it still holds some value.
How much are you willing to part for it?
What do you have on you?
I asked,
I'm
how
gonna
much are you
back
willing?
away as he's saying this. So
Uh,
I'm gonna let Gnômalíth handle this.
I am not willing to pay more than 2 gold.
2 gold. 2 gold.
That is what I said. 2 gold.
What about that hat that you have on your head? I find it to be just as shiny as this egg here.
I run away.
That's disrespectful. No,
I immediately run away.
You have to confront him.
This is not one. This is something that is. It scares me.
Mosquito is left alone in the alley, and the bandits are staring her down. Some with grins, and some with angry eyes.
I'm gonna talk to this guy about the gnome's hat and see if I can steal the gnome hat and get the dragon egg. Okay, actually, shouldn't I just steal this hat?
Wait, what's your alignment?
But
It's real good.
I dig it. To be fair, I'd probably steal his hat too.
wow.
Yeah, I mean, I want that egg, and you don't.
Oh my
That doesn't belong to you.
Goodness,
It's your
gave you
party.
3 gold for no reason at all.
I'll tell you this, little lady, if you manage to bring me that hat, then the egg is yours.
I want to go get that hat.
Oh my god.
Ta-ta! He then ducks under his kiosk, and he's not seen again.
I hope he comes back. Alright, so do I roll to get his hat and see if I can get it?
What do I counter roll with?
Well, I mean,
Oh my gosh, we're actually doing that.
currently, Gnômalíth does not know that Mosquito is planning to steal the hat. So you can't really do anything to anything against it.
Alright.
So you're going to try to pickpocket sleight of hand?
Yeah, hold on. Let me figure out how much I have on that. Alright.
Wow, that's messed
Effortlessly, Mosquito lifts the hat off of Gnômalíth, and he does not notice.
Alright, I want to go back to this guy and be like, hey, I have the hat. Can I have the egg?
Can we roll perception to see if we notice that his hat is off his head?
Yeah, I feel like I would notice, or at least have a chance to notice
right then.
I just didn't notice right then,
but like just looking around, and if I happen to glance back at him, can I roll perception to see if I do notice it?
Whoa, your hat's gone.
Yeah, you can roll a perception on the area.
Just to see if I notice the hat being gone.
Alright.
So what's going on in the area, Lane?
What did you roll? Ah, I see. Everything appears to be in order, besides the fact that certain stores are closed during the rush hours, and Gnômalíth's hat's missing, and...
No, Gnômalíth, where's your hat?
Why, it's right on my... Where is...
Simultaneously... The shopkeeper of the back alley market says, No, the hat first.
I start running to see what's going on. And I see what's happening.
Okay. Wait, she should probably roll for that, right?
Yeah, you should.
You're gonna have to roll.
I'm gonna do this.
Are you trying to use perception? I would say perception. And then if you do happen to see something, you're gonna need to take it back.
Right. No, I got you. So I'm gonna roll perception here. I'm gonna roll perception, and if I don't see it, I'm gonna keep moving on.
All right.
Okay, +2. Here we go.
Oh.
Gnômalíth looks to his left, and he clearly sees Mosquito handing off the gnome's hat for the ebony egg.
I rush over, and I confront them. What is going on here?
Back away, gnome. We already made the trade. He holds the gnome's hat within his hands, and Mosquito has the ebony egg within hers.
I think not. You have messed with the wrong gnome today, sir.
That's what you said.
I was about to say toad. You have messed with the wrong gnome today, sir. You shall now die for your transgressions.
Dude, don't kill him. We're surrounded by enemies.
The bandits within the alley are watching this entire ordeal unfold and are amused. There are about 20 of them.
I like how he backed up.
And they're all on the...
Am I seeing this all happen because I was with Gnômalíth?
Yes, so you are seeing all.
Can I roll perception to see that?
Can I look around and see if there's a guard anywhere near?
Sure.
Also, I'd like to roll perception to see if I could see the bandits. Can I see the bandits around us? I saw them.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so I know that they're there.
Yeah, there are a bunch of bandits around.
Okay.
I rolled a 16.
Alrighty. You look up and down the road, but you only see a bunch of villagers and peasants. You happen to be in the quarter of town that are full of the undesirables and poor. The guards are usually on the other side of town, towards the inn and the tavern and the guild's the guild's main offices.
I turn towards one of the peasants who are walking down the streets, and I ask, is there a guard anywhere near? There happens to be a lot of stuff that's going down right now. I need the help of one.
He turns and looks down the alley. Guard? They don't really like guards down here, and the guards don't like coming down here anyway.
What if someone's going to get murdered?
That happens kind of a lot.
Perfect.
In this area.
Oh, perfect.
It's a way of life here.
Well, where would I find a guard?
Near the guild in the southeast of town. Large building. You shouldn't miss it.
Thank you very much, and I scurry along my way.
While this is happening, I turn around to the bandits and I tell them, "Good sirs, I am no, what's the word? I am a skilled warrior, and I assure you that I will be able to, well, we're gonna roll, whatever the thing is for that, just to see if they trust me. I assure you that I can take this shop person, but I ask you, if you help me, I will share with you the spoils, the loot that we take off of him. I only ask that you keep my friend here safe, and I will kill the shopkeeper myself. What say you?"
Okay, you rolled persuasion, and I'm gonna roll a d20 against you for the bandits as a whole.
Persuasion.
Well, yeah. The bandits instantly stand up, not having to think about the predicament, and they stand up straight, look at you, and nod. And they look towards the merchant, who is now cowering in fear.
Okay, I'm gonna jump onto this merchant now. Is that acrobatics or is that athletics?
That's gonna be acrobatics to try to jump onto him, and then I'm going to try to dodge.
Okay.
Merchant shall try to dodge your move.
Oof.
Should I roll again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So you managed to land directly on top of the merchant. His hands are up and they are shaking, and he says, "No, don't do it. I'm sorry. You can have the hat back and keep the egg. Just don't hurt me."
I am sorry, merchant, but you know too much about this hat.
Oh my god, kill him.
I have to do what I have to do.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna take my shank. I still have the shank, right? I forgot to return it. I'm gonna take the shank, and I'm gonna slowly slide it into the side of his neck. What do I use for that?
You monster!
And he's going to try to stop you with his hand.
Mhm.
You can use sleight of hand for that.
Sleight of hand.
Or strength. Strength because you're going to actually be fighting.
While this is going on, can I grab the attention of the guards?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna burst my way through that door in distraught. Guards! Down in the northwest, there's an altercation going on. Someone might die.
There are many guards sitting among the tables, some eating their lunch, and others fooling around, laughing about their stories of the day. One of the guards, a younger one, trots up to you while the others are not paying any attention, and he says, "Northeast, northwest. The peasant quarter. Yeah, we don't really answer calls over there. Yeah, things just happen."
You don't understand. There's so much on stake here. This city could go into shambles. There's an uprising.
An uprising? You mean a revolution?
A revolution, sir. Can I roll
persuasion? Oh, is that your persuasion? 14?
Yeah.
The young guard definitely believes you. He says, a revolution? Shit. He turns to the other guards and he says, boys, there's a revolution happening in the northwest side of town. He's going to roll a persuasion to persuade the guards to get up off their asses. A few of them look at each other and they say, doesn't that happen every week? I mean, the peasants get a little upset that they're not making their wages, and they say, fuck the king, and then we're sent over there, then we kill them, and that's the end of that. Why? I mean, it's our lunch break as well. Guards nod at each other, and they say, yeah, I mean, this happens too often for us to, go out there every damn day. What's so special about this altercation? The guards are now looking at you, the bringer of this news.
This is my first time in the town, okay? I didn't know about the weekly uprisings. It's hard. I would appreciate y'all's help. This is my first.
Okay, so persuasion?
Goodness. Oh wait, not the +4. Oh wait. Yeah, no. Is it? Yeah, it is +4.
The guards look at each other again. They say, "Well, all right. We're on our lunch break here. Here, take this noble apprentice guard." The younger guard who answered your call stands up straight and says, "I will go with you. Let's go see what's happening in the northwestern quarter."
Meanwhile, I've already rolled 18 for my strength.
Oh, you roll an 18? Well, let me roll
Wait, indirectly gonna cause you to get arrested, aren't I?
No.
You managed to drive your shank into the merchant's neck, and you slide it across horizontally, and he is choking on his own blood. He shakes, and he makes a few gurgling noises, but then he is very still. Bandit stands up, and he looks around, and he says, well, let's go raid the fucking place.
Right.
The other bandits say, yeah! And there's a chorus of cheer. They all walk single-filely, stepping into the merchant's kiosk and stepping out on the other side with an object in their hands. It's very, very orderly.
While they're doing that, I take my hat.
Okay, it is Mosquito's turn.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look inside and see what there is to have.
As soon as you get there, you see that the kiosk is now empty, for the bandits have already raided the entirety of the
Also,
place.
I'm glaring at Mosquito.
Can I check on the guy and see like if there's any chance he's still alive?
He's dead.
Have me and the guard arrived at the corner or at the alley yet?
No, Mosquito and Gnômalíth have some talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell at Gnômalíth for killing the guy.
Well, do it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. It's right there.
Yes.
No, what the fuck? Are you serious? You didn't have to do that. Are you fucking kidding me?
Mosquito, there are things that you do not know about this hat. And for that...
I touched it. It's like made of styrofoam. It could be so...
You are not very perceptive then, Mosquito. That is your own fault. But because you have helped me in escaping from that prison that I was wrongfully imprisoned in, I shall let this go today, but never let this happen again. Do you hear me?
Yeah,
Do you see what I've done to this man? Did you see this man? Look at him. Look at him on the ground.
The merchant is lying down, his throat cut, his eyes bulging, staring at the ceiling of the kiosk. He twitches.
Pull my shank out of his neck, still looking dead into Mosquito's eyes. And then I make my way out.
At this time, Omek and the young guard appear at the end of the alley.
There, guard. It was happening there. Where is everyone?
They're here.
Well, you guys are, but didn't the bandits leave?
No, they're still here. The bandits just walked in. Yeah.
Yep. The bandits are still sitting alongside the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome then. I pointed out to the guard. Guard, what the hell happened?
The young guard scratches his head. Well, looks like the damage is done. Are you guys revolting?
Guard.
The bandits look at each other and they say in unison, "No." The guard scratches his head again and he sees from inside the kiosk the dead merchant. Who killed the merchant? They point at the gnome who is wiping his hat off and placing it onto his head. Well, don't let it happen again. And then the guard turns around and walks away.
That's what I thought.
What the fuck is wrong with this city?
It's so corrupt.
What? My question is, what did we get arrested for then? What happened? Explain it, please.
Well, you see, our friend Mosquito here decided it would be a good idea to snatch my hat without asking. Mosquito.
You took the hat?
I would have helped had you just asked. Idiot. But you stole the hat. That is not acceptable. However,
what happened to all the stuff on the merchant's table?
The bandits. I had to think on my feet. Had I killed the merchant in front of them, they might have turned on me. So I had to give them an incentive to let us pass through.
Wait. Did you kill the merchant?
Yeah, I totally did.
All of a sudden, a man in a black bandana around his mouth stands up from inside the kiosk and says, "I am the new merchant now." The bandits look around and nod and say, "He's a new merchant now."
I turn towards one of the bandits. Is this a common occurrence?
Yeah, there's like a new merchant every week, you know. They end up getting murdered somehow, some way or another. Yeah, that's the way things work around here.
Why would anyone want to be a merchant?
Excuse me,
5 minutes of fame.
Can one of you point us to a dwarf by the name of Holdron?
A dwarf? I think you mean the shop. The shop is, I know there's an old dwarf inside of there, but the shop's name is Holdron, yes. It is in the northeastern part of the city, next to the tavern.
Beautiful, beautiful. Wait, there's a tavern?
Yes, Old Bojan Tavern. What a great place.
Bojan Tavern.
Old Bojan Tavern. Do you know why they call it Old Bojan Tavern?
Why do they call it Old Bojan Tavern?
Because of old Bojan himself, a large bear that used to run rampant in the streets, killing innocent people. It was soon hunted down and slaughtered, and now his skin, his fur, is now on display on the floor of Old Bojan Tavern, and it was named after him, and people have been enjoying drinks there since.
I turn towards Gnômalíth and Mosquito. I don't know about you, but after all of that, I could really use a drink.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, we're gonna make our way to Old Bojan Tavern.
All right, that would be right here. If you are.
Whoa! I just flew across the entire map.
Whoa!
God!
Great.
Someone took him!
Someone took him.
I'm not the halfling here, am I? Ooh. All right, 1 second. I have to go to Old Boot. Place you guys in there.
I'm so disappointed in you, Gnômalíth.
Disappointed in me? You do not understand, friend.
This is your fourth person you've murdered in about 3 hours.
Every single one of the people that I have killed has wronged me. I do not take it lightly.
The sleeping guard wronged you.
The what? The sleeping guard?
The sleeping guard wronged you.
Sleeping guard was an accomplice to my kidnapping. To our kidnapping.
Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Still, 4 stabbings.
You really didn't have to kill the the merchant.
Yeah, I mean the merchant was like I could understand the three guards. That's understandable. Maybe not the one who was like the weakling. I could understand it, but a random merchant who took your hat.
Mosquito, your perception was not high enough to realize what this hat is, but rest assured, it is very important. And
what is this hat? What's your story?
I will tell you once we are inside the tavern, but for now, all you need to know, it is a very important hat, and the merchant had realized exactly its value. I could see it in his eyes. That is why I knew that he would not give up unless he had this hat back. He might have hired assassins to come after us, and so I had to do what I needed to keep us safe.
It's a bit of a jump in logic, don't you think?
There's only one thing that is troubling my conscience, and that is the very sunburnt man we saw, who unfortunately we were not able to rescue, although we promised him that we would.
Well, thankfully, we have a dragon egg on our hands, and when this hatches, this will prove to be a very valuable weapon.
We don't even have a rock. It's a dragon egg. Yes. Can someone investigate that? Does anyone have any past, knowledge of dragon eggs?
I study at the Dragon University in Gnômalíth, so I will do.
Dragon University.
University of Illinois.
As you all are discussing this topic, the doors to Old Bojan Tavern fly open, and you step inside. It's a very dark setting, but there are guards enjoying ale, and there are adventurers of all kinds sitting down across the bar and talking to the half-orc bartender. There is a dog resting in front of the fireplace.
Aww.
As you all enter, you notice that there is a table that has no occupants.
Okay, so first off, he rolled perception or investigate on that dragon egg. Can we get some info on that?
Gnômalíth definitely notices that this looks exactly like a dragon's egg. If it's a fake, then it's a very believable fake, because he cannot tell whether or not it's a dragon egg or not.
My investigative skills tell me this is a very real... It's either a real egg or it is a very convincing fake.
Well, apparently it's only going to take us 2 years to find out.
Yes.
Beautiful.
It has a premature birth.
Yeah. How would you wish that? So
everyone forgets about premature dragon birth. Yeah.
I'm gonna work my way over to the bartender. Bartender! Get me around for my friends. The ones over at the table. The gnome with the cute hat and the sorcerer with the long stick.
Yes, sir. He turns and he grabs three mugs, and he quickly fills them, and he hands them over to you to deliver to the...
Beautiful. Thank you very much. And I slide him how much is this?
1 gold apiece.
1 gold piece. Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, do any of you know how to split a gold piece into 3 pieces?
1 gold piece into 3. Unfortunately, I do not.
You can't give me a third of a gold piece.
I don't. I would have to go to a bank.
You're buying the next round then, Gnômalíth.
I mean, if you think about it, technically I bought this round, considering the money that you have right now is... I gave it to you.
Okay, well, his money, her money, our money. We're one big family. Don't worry about it.
I'm just messing with you, Omek.
I slide them their drinks.
It is now Mosquito's official turn.
I'm gonna go to the bar, and I'm gonna order something a little stronger than this.
Oh, of course.
Bartender.
Oh,
what is the strongest
yes,
drink
ma'am.
you have to offer?
Whale oil. Yes, some of our guests enjoy its kick. The only person who has ordered that today is that a cloaked man in the corner over there. Is a full fucking mug of it.
I'm gonna order the whale oil, and I'm gonna take a seat next to that guy.
All right. Yes, ma'am. He turns around and he fills up the mug with the vile black substance, and he hands it over to Mosquito.
How much will that be?
Free of charge. I'm trying to get rid of the damn stuff.
Oh, thanks.
Drunkards.
Where the fuck are you? There you go. You look directly into the god's eye.
Fight me, bitch.
All right. So are you going to be speaking to him?
Yeah.
Okay, say something to him.
Okay. I've never had this whale oil before. I've heard that you ordered it. Is it any good?
The rogue is reading from his book of sights to see, places to be. It does the trick. Yeah. Who are you? And, why are you here?
I'm Mosquito. I'm here with two of my friends. We just escaped from prison, and we're looking for a certain.
We just escaped from prison.
Prison, yeah.
Yes, we don't know what.
You mean the penitentiary in the Northwest?
I beg your pardon. I didn't hear you.
The penitentiary in the Northwest. That prison?
Yeah, the one in this very town. Yes.
How? How did you escape?
Why is someone rolling?
Sorry, just roll perception. That's for later.
We escaped through good luck and positive attitude.
That sounds gay. Now, do you have any purpose being here besides talking about the whale oil?
You just look like you would know places around here.
Well, I have a fucking book on it, so let's scroll through and see here. Well, from my previous knowledge, I know that the only other places that seem to be frequent for adventurers are here, this bar, and the inn, and occasionally they go over to the guild to see what's on the bounty boards. Other than that, this place is drab and awful and dreary.
Would you know anything about a genie by the name of Cesh?
Genies. I don't know much about magic beings. Magic shit. Take that up with that fucking old man dwarf thing that lives in the shack right next to this tavern.
Oh, we just need to go to that. We just need to get to that man. That's all we need to do. Not you and I. I'm talking to my friends now.
You're kind of weird, aren't you?
Yeah.
Mosquito walks away, and the rogue is left confused, and he then goes back to his book on owl bears. Fucking owl bears. Alright, it is now Gnômalíth's official turn.
Alright, earlier I rolled perception because I saw Mosquito talking to that man, so I wanted to listen in. So I got a 20.
You wanted to listen in?
Yeah.
From across the bar?
Uh-huh.
Pretty good hearing.
You saw that they were...
She was kind of yelling. I mean, she wasn't saying
From what you saw, from what you heard, it was almost a one-sided altercation with Mosquito yelling at the poor rogue and he trying to get back to his book. But you noticed that they were talking about Holdron, the place that you have heard mentioned before.
Did I also hear the part where she said, "We are prisoners," or "We escaped from prison"? Yeah. Okay.
You definitely heard that part.
I turn over to Mosquito and I say, "Mosquito,
these are all guards."
I know. I quietly whisper to Mosquito, "Mosquito, please do not go around yelling to strangers that we have just escaped from prison. All right.
You did what, Mosquito?
Are you
kidding me?
They're probably joking.
Why would you make joking? Whoop-de-doop-de-doo, I'm a prisoner.
Well, you can explain that.
That's pretty funny. That's actually really funny.
Well,
not how you introduce yourself.
You go ahead and explain that to the guards if they come asking, okay?
The largest knight sitting at the guards table steps off of his stool and he makes his way towards your table.
Son of a bitch.
He looks at you guys and says, could you keep it down? We're trying to have a conversation. Thank you. Fucking pricks. He turns around and he sits back down at the table.
Oh, bartender.
Yes, sir. My young man, a short man, yes.
Well, that's quite rude. Do you
little master?
Do you see that dog over there? Could you tell me about it?
Yes, that is, I can't really call him my dog. He's nobody's dog, really. He walked in here one day, and he sat by the fire, and he rarely moves from there since, except to grab food, and he's an unofficial pet.
That's interesting.
We just call him mangy, disgusting, whatever words we have to describe him at the time.
All right, I walk over to the dog and I pet it. And that's animal handling?
Animal
right?
handling.
Okay, plus.
Get fucking bitten. Not one if we ever need one.
Push you into the fire.
The dog is lying down with his head lying on the rug, and he doesn't move as you move your fingers across his fur. He seems to be very relaxed, and he almost doesn't notice you're even there.
I try to get his attention by saying, "Hey, boy, look up." And what's the? I wave my hand. And, I don't know. Animal handling again.
Use animal handling again.
Okay, all right.
Pushing your luck here, man.
I mean.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Just trying to get his attention.
The dog looks up and he cocks his head to the side as you flail your arms about, trying to get his attention.
I take out
Take out what?
What do you have? I take out one of my gold pieces.
The gold pieces.
And I wave it in front of the dog, and I gesture for him to follow me using the gold.
I thought you were going to do something completely fucked up. I thought you were going to throw it in the fire.
Wait, why would he throw it in the
God damn it.
It's awful.
Wow.
No, I want this dog. Is that persuasion? Am I persuading the dog, or is that still animal handling?
Yeah, okay. That'd be persuasion.
Okay. So I'm basically asking him to follow.
I just want your luck to run out already.
The dog is still locked onto the ground. He doesn't really want to move from his spot. He is very comfortable. He sees you flailing the gold piece about, but he doesn't understand what exactly you want.
That would make sense. Dogs don't have any sense for gold. I give up, and I return to my seat, and I tell my group of friends about the dog and the encounter. There's the dog by the fireplace, and I think he might help us in our travels. Unfortunately, it seems that he does not take a liking to gold, which is outrageous in my opinion. But if either of you have any ideas how to help us bring the dog along, I would say feel free to try.
I don't think we need another mouth to feed, Gnômalíth. Unless you want to be the one he eats, because, I mean, you are about half his size.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So while this is going on, I'm just going to down my drink. I'm sick of whatever the hell has been happening in this city. I glance over at Mosquito and look at her cup. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking whale oil, and I got it for free.
Of course you did.
Are you sure that's safe to drink?
Not 100%, but if it works, it works.
Don't people use that for lamps?
It doesn't matter.
Well, just keep it away from the candle then.
Yeah.
That
actually might be helpful to keep for later on for adventure.
In a depressed state of worry and distaste towards my friends. I'm going to ask them if they'd like to venture over to Holdron.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do.
Alrighty. You guys wish to go there?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Okay. 1 second. That's where you want to go. All right.
What's he doing?
Dancing.
He's dancing all over the goddamn restaurant.
Hey. You know. Omek's got some moves.
Yeah, for real. It just consists of running around.
Just screaming, I'm fast like Sonic, and then just running around the room.
None of these people know who that is.
Exactly.
They don't get the reference.
It makes it better.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's one of those simple-headed boys.
As you walk out, as you exit the Old Bojan Tavern, you come in front of the shack that resides to just right next to it, and it looks completely run down. Windows are boarded up. It looks completely uninhabited. The only way you can kind of understand that it's the place you wish to go is there is still a sign hanging from a post, and it says Holdron, gifts and antiques.
Well, that seems to be the place. I say we make our way in.
You push open the creaking door, and it almost falls apart as you try to push it open. You come across a room that has a few tables and papers and books scattered amongst each of them.
Oh. Well.
The room is absent of all life except for the cat that is perched on the railing of the stairway that leads to a trapdoor.
I'd like to roll perception on that cat.
Okay.
He's the dwarf.
The dude is magic. I mean.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The cat looks around at the guests. Suddenly it hisses and it shrinks to about the size of a rat.
What the fuck?
It crawls into the hay and disappears.
Well, okay. Someone else, please.
That was very unsettling.
It's now Gnômalíth's official turn.
It's whose?
Gnômalíth's.
Oh, it's mine? Okay. I go up to the trapdoor and I try to open it.
It is locked, you find.
I knock on it.
Nothing happens.
I try to force it open. Is that strength?
Okay. Yeah, roll strength. You try to pull it open, but your fingers slip and you end up getting angry.
Okay.
The door is not open.
I'm gonna roll perception around the entire room to see if I notice anything out of the ordinary.
All right. All you see are tables covered with papers and books of certain kinds, and there happens to be a hole in the southwest of the building.
Oh. Make my way over to the hole.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do investigation on the hole.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You peek into the hole. It's completely black, and you don't notice anything until you hear fluttering of wings. Suddenly, a large bat flies out from the hole and swoops around you. The bat then flies about the room and escapes through the open doorway.
That was awful. What just happened?
Awful.
It's terrible. That's the worst thing that's happened to me today.
Scared of a wee bat.
I don't like that.
The 4 murders weren't the worst thing that happened to you today.
Okay. Gnomes, you don't understand. Bats are gnomes' natural predators.
I just think they're your natural predator, Gnômalíth.
Mm-hmm. Well, I am slightly intoxicated. I don't believe I am capable of finding anything else. But I shall give you guys a chance.
It is now Mosquito's turn.
I'm going to take one of the candles on the table and look into the hole, hoping for a better chance of a light source.
Okay.
Damn.
You take the light from the candle and you hold it down next to the hole and roll investigation.
Alrighty, un momento, por favor.
Not one drops the candle.
The entire building goes up in flames.
You hear the shrieks of the old man.
That's what he gets for hiding.
Just throw that whale oil on him.
You peer into the hole, this time with a candle in your hands, and you wave the light around in the darkness, and you see nothing. Only the dirt from the ground and the support beams that hold the place together.
Alright, I'm just gonna look at the table then and see if I can read any of these books.
Alright, roll investigation if you want to see, if you want to try to read them.
Is that a rabbit?
A rabbit?
Yeah, it looks like there's a rabbit underneath the blue book.
I don't know what that is.
Looks like skin.
You notice that these happen to be short pamphlets and articles about theoretical and hypothetical magics, but no major spells of any sort. Mostly for gimmick.
Gimmick. You hear that, guys?
There's something odd about this place. Mm-hmm.
The giant flashing, fireball that happens to be suspended from the room.
I thought that was a lamp. What
is it? It is a very large torch.
Yeah.
That illuminates the entirety of the room.
No, well, I've never seen them.
I must be really drunk.
I think it's a fucking malevolent being.
Fire.
So, I would like. Is it my turn now?
Yes.
I'm just gonna go old-fashioned. Excuse me, is anyone home?
The bat bites.
Darn, I was really hoping that would work.
Really tempted to just light the hay on fire.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead over to that hay, and I'm gonna try and see if I can grab the rat.
Okay, that would be a sleight of hand.
Well, no, it turned into a rat, didn't it?
It was a cat, a small cat.
But it turned into a rat, right?
No,
or did it turn into a smaller cat?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. It kept the letter C. Hey.
Hey.
You stick your hand through the hay and you shuffle about, and finally you grasp whatever was inside. And I didn't expect you to get that fucking token again, so I had to pull it out.
You little kitty cat. You little kitty cat.
You pull out a kitten.
Aww. That's
cute. There. He hisses at you, then grows in your hand, and suddenly you have to hold him with two. He becomes a full-size cat.
Cutie. I'm gonna use animal handling and see if I can subdue him.
Subdue him?
Is that not the right word?
Elaborate.
Subdue, like, yeah. Overcome, quiet, or bring something under control. Down. Yeah, calm down.
Alright, alright.
Then teach us that in creative writing. Fuck.
The cat is writhing around, and he jumps from your hands and onto the table. He looks at you, and he screeches.
Jesus.
He then shrinks once more and lies down on the tabletop.
Aww. I'm gonna name you Mr. Muffins.
What happened to roll about
I'm gonna end my turn with that.
What about those mouths to feed talk that you gave earlier?
Hey, I will feed that mouth any day.
It is now Gnômalíth's turn.
After that entire experience, I pick up the candle that's on this table over here.
Yep.
And in my hand, now that's in my hand, I take it over to the wooden trap door, and
right.
I yell towards the trap door, "Hey, if you don't open this up right now, I'm gonna burn it, and your entire house might get burnt down in the process. So you better open up."
The trap door springs open, and it moves up and down, and suddenly you notice that it's making a noise. It's laughing. The trap door is flailing up and down as two lips and laughing at you. It then seals shut once more.
Alright, I'm out. You guys go ahead. I'm done with that.
It's now Mosquito's turn.
I'm going to talk to the trap door.
Okay.
Are you alive?
The trap door does not move or say anything.
Okay, Oh, we should try to feed the cat to it.
No, not Mr. Muffin.
What is your problem? No, that's Mr. Muffin.
Feed it a live cat. I grab the cat.
Okay, you need to use acrobatics. Or no, sleight of hand, and I'm gonna try to dodge it.
You're doing a lot of taking of other people's things.
That's the dog. I can't control it.
What?
What?
My dog's like trying to break into the room, and Mom's yelling at me.
Okay.
You grab the cat within your hand, and it is squirming around, trying to free itself. It grows once more, and you have to hold it with two hands.
All right, I drag it. I bring the cat to the trap door, and I say, "Tell us what's going on, or I'm gonna burn the cat on the candle."
Oh my god!
Not Mr. Muffin! No!
You were yelling at me earlier for killing a man.
The cat is going to try to escape your hands, and you can use acrobatics to keep it, or strength to keep it there. As you struggle with the cat, it leaps out of your hands, and suddenly the trapdoor flies open. The cat jumps inside, then the trapdoor closes once more.
I give up with this fucking room.
Yeah.
We have to bribe it with something. Somebody has to talk to it.
All right, then. I turn towards the trapdoor. That's it. I'm getting sick of this goddamn house. We know about Cesh. We want some help. I just scream that out as loud as I can.
All of a sudden, you hear a voice echo from within your heads. Ah, what? You made it to Holdron. Good job. You did it. Now, what seems to be the problem here?
Where the fuck is he?
You haven't figured out how to open the trap door, have you?
No.
Have you tried looking for a key?
Oh, well, okay, now that you say it like that, it kind of makes sense. No, we haven't. Do you know where the key would be?
I tried.
It shouldn't be too hard. Maybe under one of these books.
It's probably under that one.
I search under all of the books on this table.
Use an investigation. You find. Wait, Mosquito, did you roll? Oh no, that was for the cat. Yes, you scatter the scrolls and books, and you pull out a large gold key that seems to be shining in your hands.
I go over to the trapdoor and try using it on it.
You twist the key into the lock, and the door springs open, this time staying that way. You hear chuckles once more, but the trapdoor remains still.
So shit, I'm gonna walk my way down the trapdoor.
Okay, and that is where we're gonna have to end it for today.
Woo!
All right.
Good job, everyone.
Good job, everybody.
That room pissed me off more than it should have.
Yeah.
I tried rolling perception, but it came out really bad.
I don't know. I think you guys are just dumb. Burn it down! Talk to it! Throw a cat in it!
Listen, okay.
That was my favorite one, Mr. Muffins.
Oh no.
Oh goodness. Okay, I gotta go, guys.
Alright.
Alrighty, thank you guys so much for joining me. We shall do this again. Probably not tomorrow because that is when the graduation party is. Maybe Sunday or Monday. It depends. Alright.
Alright.
Thank you guys.
Alright, bye.
Bye.